In this video, I want to compare and contrast the Wusthof Ikon to the Wusthof Gourmet 8-inch chef's knife. The Ikon is their flagship and the Gourmet is their entry-level knife, so it makes sense they're going to be very, very different. They start off with the same steel, about 58 hardness, but the Ikon is handmade and forged, while the Gourmet is machine-made and stamped, so the Ikon ends up being a much more durable blade. The cutting angles are very different too. The Ikon is an extremely sharp 14 degrees, while the Gourmet is actually a relatively dull 18.5 degrees. And what that means is, if I were to take the Ikon and try to shave my arm, in one pass it would get all of the hairs completely cut. And with the Gourmet, really, no matter how many times I drag it across my arm, it's not going to cut my hairs off. The next very important thing about the blade is the actual rigidity of the blade. The Ikon, being forged, has a very, very thick bolster in between the tang and the blade, as you can see right here. And that makes the actual blade very rigid. In contrast, the Gourmet, being stamped, does not have a bolster, so the blade ends up being extremely flexible, something you're going to want to consider. The handles are very different. The Gourmet has a very classic German-style handle. It's not uncomfortable by any means, but it's definitely not the most comfortable. While the Ikon has been designed from the ground up to be the most comfortable knife they could make, first off is the handle design, and no matter how you hold it, it really feels like it's part of your hand. And the second is they've given it a very, very thick tang and this lump of metal towards the bottom, so that when it's in your hand, it falls into your hand and really feels like an extension of your entire arm. I like that a lot. At the end of the day, it comes down to personal choice. I'm going to put a link down to both below, and if you have any questions, any comments, or any concerns, as always, let me know. And otherwise, I will talk to you very, very soon.